Hello, good people, and welcome to the Nothing Above the Moon podcast. I'm your host, Mike Johnson, and I'm joined by my co-host, Cam.
The Wakanda.
Okay, Cam the Wakanda Huff. This is episode 12 of Tallahassee's just finest, just all around finest, man. We give you comedy, we give you sports, we give you white girls with ass, we give you whatever you want, man. We keep it banging in here, man. So just remember that. Tallahassee's finest podcast, man.
Only thing we don't deliver is Papa John's pizzas around here. Papa John pizza is fucking disgusting, man.
It is, man. It's just a flaming circle of garbage. I 100% agree with you, man.
After that man made those comments about, I think he was talking something, I guess, pro the Republican Party or something like that.
Something.
I forget. Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah, the pizza was already trash. And then the business actually started to go down.
That's bad, man.
Do you know anybody who gets Papa John's pizzas or eats from Arby's? Do you know anybody who eats Papa John's pizza and eat Arby's?
I know people who eat Papa John's. Arby's. I haven't been to Arby's myself probably in 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 years, maybe longer than that.
Bruh, I pass by Arby's every single day. I went to Arby's maybe twice to get some curly fries and some apple turnovers, and that had to be like close to 7 to 10 years ago.
Curly fries on deck.
Yeah, the curly
fries
are
on deck. I get it. Roast beef sandwich ain't bad either, man. Arby's ain't terrible. It just ain't something I would eat on a regular basis. And the problem with Arby's is there's only one of them, I think.
Yeah, it's only one, and they rebuilt it. And then I'm like, man, they need to tear that down.
People still like it, man. Keep the commercials going.
Yeah, but Arby's like the parent company, I think, to like KFC and Wendy's or Pizza Hut. They like the parent company, so everything's under them. So I'm assuming that's why they surviving. Because I'm like, nobody goes to Arby's like that.
What a horrible chain of restaurants, man. Pizza Hut. What you say? Pizza Hut, Wendy's, Arby's. Oh, man, that's bad. Yeah. That's a bad family.
Yeah, that's destruction right there in food, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, man, the NBA season is close. It's close to ending, bro.
Yes, sir.
Your Rockets looking good, man. You want to? I'll let you gloat, man. Go ahead, man.
Number 1 record in the NBA. We just beat the franchise record, which was held by the 94, 95. I think 95. I can't remember now. Rockets. So we just beat that franchise record. So with 58 wins, so we're 58-14. The next closest team to us is Golden State. They got 18 losses. So just don't sleep, man. Home court advantage all the way through, baby.
Okay, well,
gotta love it. James Harden MVP.
Definitely.
Chris Paul looking good.
Definitely.
Clint Capella coming to his own. But I was like, well, I get rid of Dwight Howard. Man, we said a long time ago, man, Clint Capella got this, man. We don't need Dwight Howard. Just put up the same number. Now, don't get me wrong. Dwight been hooping this season. But overall, come on, man. I take Capella in that he's younger, and they put up the same kind of numbers. Trevor Reed's out there hooping. My dog Ryan Anderson shooting threes from the damn logo, draining them bitches.
That's true.
Eric Gordon, need I say more?
6th man of the year.
He should be. They probably give it to Lou.
Yeah, Lou is hooping.
Yeah, Lou need to be a starter.
Yeah, he definitely need to be a starter. I think he comes better. I think he does better off the bench, but that's a whole different conversation. Let's get to your Rockets still. So your whole team is doing very well this year. Do you think when did y'all have to trade Dwight Howard or let Dwight Howard go to get Chris Paul? Was that
no? That was before, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn, Dwight trash. When he came to our team, I told you, man. I told you we did not want Dwight Howard on our team, man. Because Dwight Howard's going through that phase, man. I think, honestly, man, once he left Orlando and went to L.A., that probably was the worst thing for him.
I think so, too.
I think Kobe broke him. I think Kobe was like, man, you're not what you think you are. I think that put a thing on Dwight Howard's, his whole career and whatnot. So he came to Houston, and he just wasn't giving us what we needed, man. Like, why we paying this dude all this money and we got a guy coming off the bench getting the same kind of numbers? That's that smart math. So let him go, man. Get better players in. We have more money in the salary cap, and Dwight Howard going about his business.
Dwight Howard was on his, well, I don't know. Is Dwight Howard a Hall of Famer to you?
Yeah, he'll be in there.
Think so?
Yeah, he'll be in there.
Yeah, he was good in Orlando. I mean, those years that they won the Eastern Conference championship when they beat Cleveland. And I think the next year they was fairly good too. But like him going to LA, man, it was different than Shaq, because when Shaq left, I think Shaq was a big personality, or as they say, a big fish in a small pond. So
you can say the same about Dwight too, though.
You think so?
He wasn't as big as Shaq. I agree with you there, but he was a big personality in Orlando. Yeah, really think back, but Dwight Howard was the man for a while.
You think he was top 5 in the NBA?
Yeah.
Considered players?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, defensive player of the year, scoring buckets. Yeah, Dwight Howard was the man for a while, but then you got to think about it too. The landscape of the league changed. Guys like Dwight Howard not as valuable as they used to be.
That's true. I mean, I just never seen him as a top 5 player. I seen Shaq as a top 5 player back in the day. So when he went to LA, I think that was like a huge shift in what people perceived like a balance of power was going to happen in a certain in the Western Conference. But they had Michael Jordan back then. People thought Shaq was leaving the East to go to the West because the Bulls beat them 4-0, and then Chicago was kind of looking like they was back on they was on top, and they basically took over the NBA. But still, with Dwight Howard, man, I just never seen a top 5 player. Top 10, in my opinion, definitely. But top 5, not at that time. And I guess I got to think about the players back then. I mean, Kobe.
Yeah.
Maybe
Tim Duncan was still there.
Tim Duncan. Okay. I was about to say Tracy.
See, Tracy never cracked that top 5 to me.
He was top 5 skilled players.
Yeah. But just overall, like he wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah. LeBron
was there.
I'm thinking about.
AI was still around.
I don't think he was a top 5 player then.
Just washed up.
Yeah, I think he was kind of washing himself. I can't think of 2 other players, but I just don't have Dwight Howard in there.
I got you. I understand.
Yeah, but you think your Rockets, man, are going to benefit from the fact that the Warriors are hurt? Like with Kevin Durant being down, Clay being down, and now Steph going back to the injury board because he had that MCL sprain.
Yeah, he just came back. That was his first game back, and then JaVale McGee landed on his leg, and they say it's an MCL, a grade 2 MCL sprain. So not just a walk-away injury, but I think they go to grade 3. So it's not just a walk-away injury, but it's it's a significant injury. It said 3 to 6 weeks. He's talking about Steph. It's probably going to take him 6 weeks to come back. So I wouldn't say that. I don't think we're going to necessarily. I guess we could say we'll benefit because the Warriors won't be as strong, because they won't have their full staff there. But hell, I think if they're strong, man, we still give them a run. I'm not going to sit them and say I'm guaranteeing a win. But I think we give them a run, man. Because this year we've been beating the Warriors at their game. We're just shooting threes. We're leading the league in the most threes shot per game and most made.
Yeah, y'all definitely on. I think I heard a stat by Stephen A. Smith or Max Kellerman or Chris Broussard, one of those guys.
Damn.
I'm throwing everybody out there just to make sure I'm not missing any. I don't miss. But no, Chris Broussard actually said this. He said that the Houston Rockets right now have the greatest offense of all time in the NBA. Far as proficiency, far as scoring, far as 3-point shooting, all that stuff. He said that the Rockets have the greatest offense, far as those numbers in NBA history. And he said pretty much all of those teams who had at the time it was the greatest. I think the top 3 offenses I can think of right now was the 92-93 Bulls, the 87-88 Lakers, and then the last year's Warriors. And what do all of those have in common? They all won the championship. So, with the Rockets, I mean, it's looking very good, historically from the numbers they putting up that they might be, considered the favorites in the NBA right now and, looking like they might, change the reign of dominance to Houston if Chris Paul can stay healthy.
I was about to say, man, that's what I was getting into, man. I ain't gonna say I love Chris Paul. I like Chris Paul, but I can't trust Chris Paul. He hurt right now. Chris Paul get a lot of ticky-tack here and there injuries, man. Now, is Houston still a good team without Chris Paul? Yeah, but we're even better with Chris Paul. So if Chris Paul can stay healthy, man, just get me through the playoffs, I think we'll be all right.
I think so, too.
I really think we do, man. Because them boys are shooting at it amazing. Because everybody on the team can shoot, which is all 5, except for Clint Capella. He probably can shoot threes, too, if he wanted to. Yeah. All 5 of the starters, man, all 4 out of the 5 starters can shoot threes. Yeah. And then you got Eric Gordon coming off the bench, the reigning 3-point champion. Well, I'll take that back. Who won it last year? It don't even matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
He former 3-point champion.
It was somebody who did win the 3-point championship. I know Clay was in the finals. Who did he beat? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But regardless, y'all benches
Craig Hodges. Craig Hodges. Yeah, that's the one that.
Yeah, Craig Hodges is the NBA champion for 2018. Man, I was watching like the Rockets play the Cavs. Like it was like in January or February.
Beat the hell, yeah.
Man, that game, it to be honest with you, it looks like whoever wins out of Cleveland, I mean not Cleveland, but Golden State and Houston is gonna win the championship.
Don't count on LeBron, man.
I just can't see him beating. I mean, him as an individual, I would never count LeBron out, but Cleveland as a team, I just can't see them beating Houston or Golden State. It just doesn't. I just can't see it. I think honestly he have a better chance at beating Houston than Golden State. You know, and I'm not. It's not a slight on Houston. I just think that with 3 compared to 2, you know, superstars compared to 3 superstars, man, would be hard for them to contain.
Who the third superstar on the Warriors?
Well, you know, I like Clay Day.
Is he a superstar?
Well, he a superstar.
I like Broadway Clay too, but I wouldn't consider him a superstar.
Well, combine him with Draymond Green. Then.
Okay, him and Draymond Green ain't one superstar.
Yeah, one superstar.
All right, I gotta go with that. I can go with that.
Yeah, it's just LeBron has a. They might say he has an easy road in the East, but I don't think so. Not with this team this year. I think they're going to get challenged a little bit.
He got an easy road in the East.
I think they're going to meet a little bit of resistance.
Kyrie hurt.
Boston, well...
They say he may be back by the time playoffs start, man. We talking about Kyrie Irving, man. Kyrie Irving, him and Steph, man, them boys' bodies ain't really built for that. I'm about to come back from injury and be hooping type thing. It's going to be lingering, I guarantee. So if Steph come back, it's going to be lingering. And if Kyrie come back, it's going to be lingering. And who else really left?
I mean, well, you don't like the Raptors?
No.
Okay, the Raptors always been a fraud to you, huh?
Exactly. The thing about the Raptors is I like the team. I like the players on the team. I think they're a good team, but they're same like we're talking about with Chris Paul, man. Chris Paul has the history of being injured and not really doing much in the playoffs. So the same with I'm gonna say the Panthers. God dog, the Raptors, man. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, because I was looking at the Clippers, you know, a few years in the West, man. I thought a couple of years that they had the best team in the West, but they could never get out the second round or the playoffs. They lose to the Spurs, they'll lose to somebody. And they had Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Crawford. I mean, JJ Redick.
Yep.
I mean, they had a good team, man. They had some good players around on that organization. Matt Barnes at one point, and they just couldn't win. So, I mean, I guess the same could be looked at as the Raptors with DeMar DeRozan. What's my guy's name? Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, Lowry. Gotta say Lowry.
I think it is actually Lowry.
Okay.
I don't know if it's pronounced Lowry, but it's Lowry. So you can pronounce that Lowry, Lowry, however you want to.
Yeah, I guess the O is silent. I don't know. The O is an A. I mean, they have a good team, man, and they have those 2 players, man, that makes them pretty good in the East, man. But the same thing, man. I just don't think they're built to beat LeBron. I think that mental edge that LeBron has over Toronto, man, is a big. I think Toronto can make it more of a series this year compared to past years. But I still can't see them beating Cleveland. Now, there's one team that I can actually see that can beat Cleveland in the East that doesn't have a name of Boston or Toronto.
Philadelphia?
Not Philadelphia. I like the Wizards. The reason why I like the Wizards, man, because I like Bradley Beal, and obviously John Wall, but John Wall hasn't played in a while.
Yeah,
I think they have the attitude, or they're not afraid to beat Cleveland. And that's what I respect by that team. Now
they can't beat Cleveland though. They don't have the tools to beat Cleveland.
They don't have.
They couldn't beat Boston with Isaiah Thomas. They don't have the tools to beat Cleveland, man. Come on, bro.
Like I said, I think they can make it. They can make it interesting. I think that's one of the teams I could look at in the East that can make it interesting with Cleveland.
Okay, I got you.
That's just me. I mean, it doesn't mean that they're gonna beat them. It just mean they're gonna make it interesting.
Okay, speaking of John Wall, you seen John Wall sideline fashion?
No.
That is some terrible fashion, bro. He done go some baby dreads now. He be wearing like suits. Remember Thurston Howard III from Gilligan's Island?
Yeah.
That's how he dressed, bro. He be like suits on with like a turtleneck. Then he had these gold framed glasses on with the circle lenses. I'm like, bro, you trying too hard on the sideline, man.
Man, I'm all about originality, but sometimes people just do that stuff just to get a arouse out of people, or just want to see what people's reactions are gonna be.
That's true.
I mean, it's cool. Like Russell does that.
Russell fresh though.
But Russell does that because he actually believes that it's fresh.
Yeah,
he walks in confidence with that.
I'm gonna step out on a limb and say 80% of stuff Russell Westbrook wear be fresh. I like it.
You like it?
I don't know if I can pull it off as like Russell Westbrook money. You know what I'm saying? Because the stuff he wearing probably like high end stuff, but it be kind of fresh, man. At first I was like, this dude wilding, but he got some fresh enough, bro.
He wore, bro. That man wore. What's those things that the guys who or the women who be stopping traffic with the stop sign? That orange jumpsuit vest with some white G's. No, man, that's not fresh, bro.
80%, man. 20% of that garbage. 80% I think is fresh, man.
Okay, that's part of the 20% then.
Okay, I agree with you.
Yeah. I mean, I respect Russell because like I said, I believe that he believes it's fresh and he walks in confidence. So that
like it is fresh. Exactly.
To me, that exudes like his originality. That makes his originality, more. Lack of a better word, original. I mean, because that's what he wants to do. That's what he feels makes him look good. But I think John Wall, man, I haven't seen what you've seen, but
she ain't missing nothing.
I just don't think he's that type of dresser like that. I just think he's just putting on stuff just to put on stuff.
Probably is, man.
Yeah. Yeah. What about Kawhi though? You know what? I want to talk about this. We talk about injured players.
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi has been out basically since
the beginning of the season. Let's go into the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
He came back for a little bit and he went out again.
Yeah, so basically since the beginning of the season. He's been cleared by the San Antonio Spurs doctors to say that he can play.
Correct.
But he has his own personal doctors that he deals with, and he feels that he's not ready to play.
Correct.
Now, at the beginning of the season, Kawhi Leonard was looked at as an MVP candidate. Some people thought that the Spurs would have beat Golden State last year in the playoffs if he didn't injure himself, or I should say him injuring himself, Zaza injuring him.
Correct.
But, it's so strange, man, that a superstar or a rising superstar in the league, who's cleared by the doctors to play a game, and they say, like, actually, you heard about this, the Spurs actually had a team meeting.
To try to get him back.
Yeah, try to get him back and see what's going on. And they said, he basically said, I'm not ready. From the reports that I read that say the reports I heard said he wasn't ready. He didn't, he don't think his body is ready.
It was a players only meeting.
Okay.
It wasn't a team meeting. It was a players only meeting. I think Kawhi Leonard getting bad information. Not bad information. I'm sorry, bad advice. I think Kawhi wants to play basketball, but I think somebody's agent, somebody's telling him to hold out. Something going on with him in the Spurs. I highly doubt he's still hurt.
Me too.
Because your man, now everybody heals differently. I understand that. But what's my man's name? Tony Parker had the same injury. Tony Parker, 55 years old. Tony Parker came back and he's playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kawhi Leonard's a young man, so that Kawhi injury, he should have been over that right now is what I'm saying. So I think Kawhi Leonard somewhere is getting somebody's bad advice. Not playing basketball is never a good thing to do. You know what I mean? If you're trying, like you said, he was on the verge of being an MVP candidate. Coming to his own as a superstar. I can't really call him a true superstar. He's a great player, but his personality takes away from him ever being a superstar. He's just too reserved to be like bigger than life. You get what I'm saying? Like he's just kind of like he's a star. Mm-hmm. He got superstar talent, but he doesn't have a superstar personality.
That makes sense.
So I think somebody in this camp or somebody saying, "Hey man, you need to sit out," or somebody's giving him bad advice somewhere. Something ain't right with that situation. There got to be something between him and the Spurs or whatever, because there's no reason for him not to play.
Why do you think that he's gonna get? Why you think that the person who's advising him to not play would think that'd be smart? I mean, because if he feels like he can play the game, and I'm just speculating that he might say, okay, I can play, but somebody's giving me some advice not to play. What's the end game to that? I mean, he could get the biggest contract, from any NBA team from the Spurs, obviously, the max deal. His team is a very good basketball team, and with them, they could be a championship team.
Great coach.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what's the end game? I mean, do they want him? I guess the guy who's advising him want him to leave San Antonio so they can. I don't know what type of shift that he's trying to. What type of bridge he's trying to build between the Spurs and Kawhi to get them on separate pages, because it doesn't make sense to me.
I agree with you. I don't think it makes sense either, man. But it just, to me, from what I'm seeing, it doesn't seem right. You know what I mean? Of course, it's up to Kawhi Leonard when he wants to play. Regardless of what the team doctor say or not, you got to look at your career.
Yeah.
He's not obligated to play.
True.
You know what I mean? That money is already guaranteed, but he's also looking at his future earnings. Mm-hmm. If you got this kind of stuff in your past, teams going to kind of put a reserve on. I'm not about to sign a long-term contract with this guy. He got a history of sitting out and not playing whenever, you know, all that type of stuff or whatever. That's not common. That's a football thing. That's not common in the NBA for guys to sit out and not play, especially when they can play. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the end game is, and I could just be speculating. Actually, I am speculating on the whole somebody giving them bad advice thing, but that's the only way I can see it. It can't just be him. But I did hear something interesting not too long ago, man. It was Amina Hassan was talking about Kawhi Leonard wanting to get more money from Jordan because it's time for him to renew his contract with the Jordan brand. And he was talking about he wanted more money from the Jordan brand, or he feel that he's worth. Actually, I think it was his agent saying it. Maybe his agent could be the problem. I just thought about that because they were saying that his agent was saying that Kawhi Leonard deserves more money because he's considered a superstar in the league. So next year he deserves more money. But Amin was saying that you can't really expect to deserve more money when you're not doing. They say he don't go to none of the Jordan events, like none of that stuff, whatever. He's just a Jordan brand athlete. So Amin was saying when he goes to All-Star Weekend and stuff, he goes to these Jordan brand, parties and whatever you want to call it, whatnot. And Chris Paul's there, and you see Russell Westbrook there, but Kawhi's never there because he just doesn't want to do it. It's not really in his personality to be out and open like that in front of a bunch of people. So Amin was saying that just playing doesn't make you, just being good, just having good stats doesn't sell shoes. And he was like, if that was the case, then you got Tim Duncan, and Dwight Howard, those big guys who don't really sell a lot of shoes because. One, Tim Duncan got a bad personality, and then two, I ain't gonna say bad personality, I'm gonna say a plain personality. And then two, big men typically don't sell sneakers well. I mean, so, but he was like, Kawhi doesn't really go out there and put his face in that type of stuff, and he's asking for more money. And he was like, your stats don't necessarily equate to you selling shoes. You know what I'm saying? Players who are not as good as Kawhi Leonard who sell more shoes because they had that personality, bigger than life, whatever you want to call it. So. True. That's something to think about, man. So it could be something going on with his agent. But even way you put it, he's on the contract right now. I think he has like 2 more years left on his contract, or a year or 2 years or something like that. So he can't leave. Yeah, he's pretty much stuck. So I don't know what he's doing, man.
Yeah, his end game is terrible with that if he's trying to think about leaving the Spurs right now because, like I said, the max deal would come from the Spurs, and then you go into a different team. Think about this, the teammate factor. Like your teammates, man. You know, if you have a team only or a players only meeting that you're just discussing, hey man, what's going on with you? You know, not because they know he's reserved. He's not going to probably come out there and tell them what's going on. So they're going to ask, and they're saying, man, hey man, we need you. And regardless, he doesn't have to disclose any information if he feels if it's too personal. But if somebody just asks you, hey man, when you think you're going to be back? I mean, I don't think that's crazy to ask somebody back. That's like me and you working together. And, you being out for a while, and I'm like, hey, man, I know you got your situation, but when you think you're going to be back? Yeah. So, I mean, I think the aspects of Kawhi is very, he has a wide range of things that he needs to deal with right now. He probably needs to deal with the situation with his agent. He obviously needs to deal with the situation with his injuries. He probably needs to deal with his mental situation because I'm not sure what's in his thoughts. I mean, he's the only person who knows what's really, really going on. So, I mean, he has a lot of things that he needs to deal with. But that Jordan brand, Drake left Jordan brand because they felt like, Drake ain't even an athlete. Now, I'm going completely into the shoe side. That Drake isn't even an athlete, but he left the Jordan brand because, they wasn't paying him as much. He went to Adidas. And, Carmelo got cut from the Jordan brand. He's no longer part of the Jordan brand. And Chris Paul and Russell, they part of the Jordan brand. I'm not sure what their deals are, but I'm pretty sure they got some nice deals. But honestly, man, on that brand, when the sneak, it's like being on Rockefeller. Like, Jay-Z is the main attraction of Rockefeller.
That's true.
When you got Benny Siegel and Memphis Bleak, they might put out albums, but, everybody's checking for Jay-Z. Same thing with these shoes, man.
That's true.
When Jordans come out, people buying retros, and these things from 89, 90, 91, 92, 93. Some new shoes come out, from, maybe Kawhi, or I've never seen a Kawhi Leonard Jordan brand shoe.
Every time I see Kawhi Leonard, he's wearing retro Jordans. I don't think I've ever seen him. I don't know how his shoes look, but all the pictures I've seen of him, he's always wearing retros.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so he's on a brand that he's basically, you're not going to be bigger than the actual brand itself or the player on that brand, which is Jordan. So
that's very interesting. Man.
So for him, man, if he's talking about money, he's not wanting to make those appearances like that. Maybe I can understand that part if that's not him. So maybe he needs to leave Jordan Brand and stuff and maybe go to Adidas or Under Armour or something like that.
He need to go like this. He need to go down.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go out and talk to nobody, he need to go like Skechers or something, bro. He need to go all the way down, man. Just make me some Kawhis I can play basketball in, bro. I don't need no appearances. I don't want to talk to nobody, man. Just make me some shoes I can play basketball in. That's it. Cause
like Ewings? Like Ewings?
Yeah.
Who was Ewing with? They just said Ewings.
I think they were just Ewings, man.
Yeah, he just need to have something that says Leonard's.
Kawhis, bro.
Kawhis.
All black, man. No nothing. Just all black. Black everything.
Black everything. K. Leonard's.
Jeez, boy.
Yeah, but it's so crazy, man, that I think that the Spurs, the Rockets, Golden State, heck, I could throw Oklahoma City in there, man. The West, man, is crazy.
A lot of talent in the West.
Yeah, man, and
Minnesota
too, man. So if those teams was fully healthy, man, you talking about a free for all.
Yeah, it'll be a fight.
It's gonna be a fight. I don't know who's the 8th seed currently right now. I think the 8th seed is what, either San Antonio.
San Antonio like 5th now.
They 5th? Okay.
Maybe the Pelicans. They're down there now.
The Pelicans
went down. Yeah.
Okay. Sheesh, with Boogie Cousins, that would have been a tough out.
Yeah, but see, Anthony Davis hooping too though.
Yeah.
Since Boogie left, them boy, he done stepped up and started really playing ball. But he's another guy I can't trust, man.
Yeah, I mean, you think LeBron? I think you know what, man? Somebody brought up an interesting point about LeBron and him going out to the West. He's pretty much defaulted to go to the finals every year he's going to be in Cleveland, or if he's on the East team, because he's just that talented, and all of the great players have migrated west. But if he keeps going to the finals and he loses and loses and loses, I mean, this man might have, before you know it, a 3-9 record in the finals.
He'd be all right.
I think so too. I mean, but at the same time, people are going to look at that like he's on Wilt Chamberlain status. Wilt Chamberlain, was great offense. Wilt Chamberlain, some people consider him the greatest player of all time. Some people consider him top 5 all time. Regardless on how you look at it, they're looking at the whole package and seeing Wilt Chamberlain as a 3-9 guy in the finals because he lost to Bill Russell and and stuff like that, and the New York Knicks. And LeBron, man, if he goes to the West, if he gets out of the West, I mean, sheesh, it's no team who could beat him in the East then. It's definitely no team that's going to beat him in the East now.
That's true.
I mean, so people say, well, man, if that's the case, you go to the West, you're not probably going to make it to the finals, and it's not going to hurt your finals record. So whenever you get to the finals, more than likely, 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to win the championship.
You got a good point there. I get what you're saying. But even still though, man, I think to me, I'd rather keep going to the finals and losing than getting put out and not making it to the finals. People start forgetting about you after a while.
That's true.
He get caught up in that West and he go 2-3 years without making it to the finals. It's gonna be like, is this the end for LeBron? That's gonna be all the talk or whatnot. So I think staying in the East is probably the best thing. If you want his best chance, that man need to go to Philadelphia.
Philly, man.
Them boys young and them boys are good, man. Philadelphia 4th in the East now.
Really?
Yeah, they're right behind Cleveland.
Oh, so Cleveland's 3rd?
Yeah, let me give you the rundown real quick while I was just looking at it. Eastern Conference: Raptors, Celtics, Cavs, 76ers, Pacers, Wizards, Heat, Bucks.
What are the Bulls?
Bulls at 12.
Okay.
24-49.
Okay.
Trash. The Western Conference: Rockets, Warriors, Trailblazers, Thunder, Spurs, Pelicans, Timberwolves, and Jazz at number 8.
That's a tough out. Jazz is pretty good, man. That's gonna be a good series if y'all.
Jazz trash.
Man,
they won't beat us. Trust me.
Okay. I mean, they can't get one game.
No.
Okay.
Nah, I give them one.
Okay.
I give them one.
Yeah, these series are 7-game series now. They need to go back to that 5. They need to go to that 5-7-7-7 format, man.
I agree.
Yeah, because I just don't. I don't think seven games in the first round, man. To win 4 games in the first round should be part of the the playoff format. I just think it's too many games, but
they 42-30, man.
Who, the Utah Jazz?
The 76ers.
Oh, the
76ers are 42-30, and the Cavaliers are 43-29.
How far are the Cavaliers?
For the Raptors?
Yeah. What's the from 3 to 6? What's the is it like a separate
3 games?
3 games separating from the third from the 6th seed.
The Wizards are 40-32, and the Cavaliers are 43-29.
The Cavaliers need to stay in the 3 seed because I think getting Boston in the second round would be more beneficial than dropping to the 4th seed or maybe the 5th seed and playing Philadelphia and then obviously playing Toronto, man.
I agree. It's only, 70, most of the teams around 72, 73 games. It's like 10 games left in the season, and Celtics got 49 wins. So they're 6 games behind the Celtics, man. So I don't think they're going to catch the Celtics, so they probably get stuck in 3.
Okay.
Unless Philadelphia take them over, which is very possible.
I just can't see it, man. Well, they can.
Cleveland due for a losing streak.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they can. Yeah, man. But I know we got our NBA talk in there, man. So congratulations to your Rockets, man. But
thanks, man.
Get some of this college basketball talk in here. We're gonna do it very briefly.
Before we go to that, man, the bandwagon's still available for Rockets fans, man. I'm a gatekeeper for the bandwagon. So if anybody want to get on, man, just hit me up. I'm selling tickets to the bandwagon.
Nothing above the moon 60@gmail.com, right?
Yes, send me your request, man. I can get you on the bandwagon, man. But once we get to about 75 games before the playoffs start, that's it. So it's getting limited.
All right, man.
Got about 5 games left.
Okay, nothing above the moon 60@gmail.com.
And just request for Rockets bandwagon tickets.
Oh man, he'll send you the permission slip and you can fill it out, man.
Yep.
And if you do that, you're trash. Never leave your team, man. Whoever jumps on that bandwagon, I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna put you back on that Summer Jam screen. Do not do that. Do not respond to that. Do not actually email Mike and say I want to jump on the bandwagon. Do not do that. I will call you out.
I keep it private, man. Come on, y'all.
Nah, I can check it too now. You better send him a text. You better send him a personal text. But I want to get on March Madness and talk about the local team around here, which is Florida State. Florida State made it to the Elite Eight, and they played Michigan last night for the right to go to the Final Four. They lost.
Right there.
They lost. They lost 58-54. It was a good game.
They could have won.
They could have won. It was a defensive game. At the end of halftime, it was 27-26. And then obviously the final score is 58-54. But Michigan took the lead by 10 2 times, and FSU made 2 good comeback runs. And I think it was one key play. I think it was around the 2-minute mark. It was 47-44. Number 1 for Michigan, I think his name Alexander or something, his last name. He went in there, made a nice little drive, fadeaway, went up 49-44. And I thought at that moment, FSU needed to make that defensive stop. Because if I felt that they got the defensive stop, then I think the game would have changed. Now, there's a lot of instances towards the end of the game that it could have changed, obviously.
Correct.
But around that time, man, I thought FSU was primed to, take over that game. But FSU issues is that they never really had a go-to scorer. They got a good team, solid players, contributors around the team. They got length. They're great on defense. Average 3-point shooting team. They got good drivers, good passers, but never really have that go-to scorer that you can give the ball to and try to get that bucket. So, Terrence Mann, which is your guy.
No, I'm done with Terrence Mann.
He faded away big time. The man only scored 2 points. I think he
and it was garbage time pretty much.
Yeah, I mean he hit that. Yeah, basically. So he hit that one jumper and that was it. So a guy who's supposed to be the best player on your team only takes one jump, one field goal shot. In the whole game, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna beat anybody when your best player only scores 2 points.
Is he a junior or senior?
He's a junior.
He's leaving next year.
No, he's definitely coming back. Where he going? He definitely ain't going to the NBA. Yeah,
we got some spots on our city league team.
Yeah, we
used to get like Terrence Mann out there, bro.
If we get Terrence Mann on our team, we definitely going undefeated.
Okay,
we just throw the ball down to him. He already 6'8".
Yeah, we can use him, man.
Yeah, we can use him. Come on, Terrence Mann. Ain't gonna be too much pressure in City League. Don't be scared of the City League pressure.
Oh, please don't.
Yeah, but Michigan had a good game, but something strange happened at the end of that game, man. That I was looking at, and Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith, and the commentators were talking about. The TV analyst was talking about as well. Is that FSU, when they missed a shot, when Savoy missed a 3 towards the end of the game, it was 58-54. They didn't foul the guy who got the ball.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you got like 10 seconds left. I'm like, it's still a game. I mean, okay, your probability of winning the game has went down drastically, but still, you still in the game. We done seen plenty basketball games, man. Heck, I seen Tracy McGrady score, what, 16, 13 points in like 50 seconds? I don't know. It was like a minute. It was 30 seconds.
Extraordinary. Yeah, it was like... yeah. Anyway, yeah, I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, I mean,
love that game.
That was amazing. I mean, I remember watching a game with Duke versus Maryland when Jay Williams was the star on Duke. You know, the number one pick, the Chicago. Well, I think it was the second pick when Chicago picked him. Man, you know, he didn't have the career that I thought he was going to have in Chicago.
He got injured.
Yeah, he got
motorcycle injury. That's pretty much derailed him, man.
Yeah, but I remember watching them play against Maryland. And they was down like 10 points with like 50 seconds left. And they won the game. It's never over till it's really over. I mean, I can see if it was a 10-point game with 10 seconds left, yeah, fouling them might not, you know. But come on, 4 points?
4 points is winnable, man. That's a couple. That's 2 3 points. Because even if they went down and made the free throws, man, had you played good defense, came down, made you 1-3, played good defense, got another 3 in, they could have put that into overtime. And then overtime, it's 0-0 again. You just got a chance.
Yeah, I think Leonard Hamilton explanation at the end of the game was when he was talking to Dana Jacobson about. She just asked him a question like, "Hey, why didn't you foul at the end of the game?" He's like, "Come on," you know. He got mad at her like, "Come on," you know.
Leonard Hamilton washed.
Yeah,
I ain't know he was 75, man.
Yeah, that man. Yeah, he's up there. He look good, man.
He does look good for his age, man. But a 75-year-old man, let it go, bro. He getting like Bobby. Time to get on up out of there, man. You ain't making good decisions no more, man. Get on out of there, man.
Young blood need, huh?
Exactly.
You need some young blood.
It's time, man. Really think about it, though, man. Really think about a 75-year-old man teaching you anything.
Well, I mean, if you good at it, you can still teach somebody. The question is
he really good?
Well, I mean, he coached in the NBA.
Did he?
Yeah. He coached in the NBA. I thought he coached for the Wizards. I thought he coached in the NBA. Yeah, I thought he was a head coach.
A head coach?
A head coach. Let me check this. Let me check it. Let me check it. Hold on, audience.
The Wizards or the Bullets?
I'm sorry, the Bullets.
Okay,
yeah.
All right, okay. That could be possible.
I forget. Yeah, not the Wizards because they are the Bullets. I mean, not the Wizards. They were the Bullets back in the day. Let me check Leonard Hamilton's resume.
Well,
Leonard Hamilton's trending with the Dana Jacobson interview. Yeah, because
probably trending because time to let him go.
Yeah.
So, Jeff Cameron said time to let him go. It's time to let him go. That's coming from the man.
Jeff Cameron is the man. He's all FSU athletics all the time, man. But
dog, man, I don't know how you find so much to talk about FSU, man. Cameron, the whole show every day, 5 days a week, 3 hours worth of radio, man. FSU athletics, man. He'll talk about the FSU bowling team if you needed to, man. Keep that content going.
Yeah, that's true. Nah, actually, I thought he did coach in the NBA. He must have been an assistant coach or something.
That sounded like a fallacy when you said it, man.
Well, no. He coached. It says he coached the NBA from.
He had to be an assistant coach, man.
2000 to 2001, they went 19-63, and he got fired.
So he was an NBA coach. He sucked at that, and now he's back in college, man. That doesn't mean he's a good coach. Think about it, man. 'Cause like we talking about off air. We were talking about your man, the vampire.
You talking
Billy
about
Donovan?
Yeah.
Billy Donovan, man. He's like
with the vampire edge.
Yeah, Billy Donovan like a vampire, but with a suit. Anyway, man, we talking about Billy Donovan, and he was like, yeah, he was a good coach in Florida, but the NBA he ain't really showing us nothing, man. He got a talent. He got talented players in OKC, but they're not producing. He just staying around because those guys talented. Just like LeBron didn't keep a lot of guys employed. Tyronn Lue, we all know Tyronn Lue's not a good coach.
Nah, man. I mean, it's hard to find a good NBA coach. Okay, what about this? You have Leonard Hamilton, he's an okay coach. He's got FSU to, out of the last 10 years, FSU's went to the NCAA tournament 6 out of 10 years. He's won an ACC championship, the tournament title. He's got FSU to the Elite Eight. FSU has the third winningest program in the ACC over a span of the last 10 to 12 years, which is behind Duke and Carolina. I don't know what the ceiling is for FSU.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you take out Duke and Carolina, what's left in the ACC?
I mean, what you got?
Basketball-wise.
You got Syracuse. You got Louisville. We got you got
Brian McNamara still play for Syracuse?
NC State. Huh?
Brian McNamara still play for
Brian McNamara got buckets. He got buckets, man.
We spent his time there too. I think that was what, 6 years? How long was he there, man? He was there for a while, bro.
Yeah, he was definitely there for the whole 4 years, like your dude
Perry Ellis.
Yeah. No, what's the dude play for Duke now? Grayson Allen. Yeah. Grayson Allen scared to go to the NBA because he had no choice now.
He gotta go.
He gotta go. I think he's gonna play in Europe. I think he's gonna be good in Europe. I don't think he's gonna make it.
You don't think so?
Nah, he got the talent. I like his skills. I think he's a good player.
How tall is Grayson now? Every time I see him, he look taller. He got like 6'6", right?
They say 6'5", 6'4", somewhere around that range.
Okay.
Yeah, but getting back to FSU, man, y'all had a great season, man. But I didn't expect them to go to the Elite Eight anyway. So everything, was gravy for me. Mm-hmm. But once you get all the way there and when you lose, you feel kind of bad. You feel bad because you're like, dang, man. Well, you not feel bad. I don't feel bad because I didn't play the game. But as a fan, I was like, dang, I want to see them go to the Final Four. So you got me that close.
They got, like the FSU, Jesus Christ. FSU got a good team, man. From what I've seen, they got a decent team. I would say I would say 2 pieces away. Mm-hmm. Y'all need a stronger center.
Oh yeah,
Kamoji,
garbage.
Yeah, y'all need a good starting center man. Y'all can go because in college basketball, the big man still matters. So you can go down there, you can go down and get you a big man in college basketball and be okay. Y'all need, like you said, y'all need somebody else who's a go-to scorer. I like Terrence Mann, but going the whole second half and only shooting the ball once, that's not gonna cut us. Y'all need to go. If you had like a go-to scorer and a stronger center, y'all would have been good. Or if the Kamoji was better.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what it boils down to.
Yeah, because he's 7'4".
Yeah, the height is there. Because like I said, from what I seen yesterday from the second, I haven't watched a lot of Florida State basketball. From what I seen from the second half, they couldn't block him. Mm-mm. He was getting his position like he wanted to, and he was shooting over the defender. He was just missing them.
Yeah.
Those hooks look so uncoordinated and trash. Like, what are you doing, man?
I don't think the man ever played basketball until he got to the United States. He was just tall. That's what Leonard Hamilton does. He just goes out there, finds a dude in Africa, and recruits you. And if you're tall, he gonna bring you over to the United States and put you on scholarship to play for FSU. See, that's what he does.
That's the thing, though, man. If you got tall guys, like what is he? What grade level?
I think he's a senior.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's a senior.
So he's been on the team for 4 years?
Yeah.
See, that's it. See, that's a failure on Hamilton's part because we got a guy like that, man. If he's never played basketball, basically he's an open book. Mm-hmm. You can get those guys to get better, man, but you got to really have somebody spend the time developing those guys, man. If anything like defense, come along. You don't have to be a great defender. He can be a 7'4" and be an average defender.
Yeah.
People gonna think second when you got a 7'4" man standing down low.
Yeah.
But if anything, man, the only thing if they just really broke it down to the bare facts, they should have really been working on his offense.
Yeah.
Getting them little chip shots in the paint, learn that type of stuff, maybe like a little mid-range jumper. Mm-hmm. He would have been all right, man. But he's been there for 4 years, man, and yeah, don't worry about rim protecting, man. He can pretty much stand in the goal with his hands up, man. In college, he gonna get a lot of blocks, a lot of deflections, guys changing up. You know what I'm saying? Then if he makes it to the next level, then you can work out. We're gonna be in a stronger defender, but you gotta have those offensive fundamentals down if you're gonna be 7'4".
That's true, man. I mean, Manute Bol, man, he was able to hit threes, bro.
Yeah, Manute can shoot, exactly. But he wasn't known as a good defender. He was just a very tall guy. He had a little bit of offensive talent. He wasn't great, but. Yeah. And then you got to look at the other side with you guys like Mutombo. Mutombo wasn't really getting buckets, but Mutombo was a great defender.
Oh, yes, he was.
Bismack Biyombo the same way. He ain't going to get you no buckets, but he's a great defender. So you got to be one of the two in college. Like, from what I seen, he ain't got neither one.
No, he don't. I mean, he's just tall. I mean, that man fouled. He one of them dudes who foul, and it's a hard foul, too.
Oh, African foul.
Yeah.
That's the worst kind, bro. That hurt.
one of them African fouls, boy, you going to be bleeding.
Yes, sir.
Boy, they going to hit you hard and say, what's wrong? You know?
Exactly.
So, yeah, man, you don't want no part of an African foul. But, man, it was just disappointing, man, to see FSU kind of fold at the end. But regardless, man, the best team always wins. They tend to make the plays at the end, and that's what happened. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Now, let's get back on this real stuff, man.
Okay.
PlayStation versus Xbox. Specifically, PlayStation 4 versus, what y'all call it, Xbox One?
Come on, man.
What y'all do?
Don't disrespect the box like that.
I don't keep up.
You was calling Xbox One, man.
Come on, I don't keep up with that stuff. Let me tell you what's about to come out right now. It's like PlayStation is like Marvel and Xbox is like DC. All right, everything that drops from Marvel is hot. From Black Panther, Ant-Man, the Avengers, Thor, Iron Man, whatever you name, whatever movie you want to name besides X-Men. X-Men was garbage, but DC has a they straight. I mean, y'all got Superman and Superman and Batman. Everything else, Aquaman, huh? You got nobody gonna see a movie. Wonder Woman, okay.
Aquaman, nice.
Man, Wonder Woman, okay. Aquaman, garbage. Flash, garbage. Cyborg.
Hey, come on, man. Flash.
Garbage.
Come on, Flash.
You gonna go watch a movie about a dude running fast?
I would see it.
I would not see that garbage.
Come on, man. It might be a classic.
Nah, listen. That's what the Xbox compared to PlayStation is. God of War 4 is about to drop. It drops next month. It's about to be on and popping. God
of War took 12 years to come out, man. God of War is a great game. I give you that. I give you that. As a PlayStation exclusive, God of War is a great game. The time in between games, you lose interest, man.
No, nobody loses interest in God of War, man.
Come on, man.
Gears of War is garbage.
Gears of War was a great game. It was a great franchise. Don't sleep on Gears of War. Gears of War was a great franchise, man. Honestly,
PlayStation exclusives are way better than Xbox exclusives.
Gears of War is a good game, man.
We got Uncharted.
Never heard of that.
Classy. That because you don't understand gaming.
So I don't understand gaming because I never heard of Uncharted.
Yeah, you definitely don't understand. Uncharted, classic. God of War. Let me think of another PlayStation exclusive. On The Last of Us. That Last of Us 2 is coming out. I played
What's the time frame between the games? That was 7-8 years ago.
The Last of Us came out maybe 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
It take 4 or 5 years to make a new game.
Because we like to put spices. We like to add little sauces in there and stir the pot up so it can taste good. Man. Y'all just dump stuff out like Gears of War and
Gears of War
Shinobi.
Game,
like Shinobi is a Xbox exclusive.
Hey, man. Shinobi. Come on, man.
What's that game? Dante's Inferno.
Dante's Inferno. Great game.
Yeah, I don't know if that's it should. PlayStation should give y'all that as a Xbox exclusive.
I can't honestly, man. I'm not. Be totally honest with you, I'm not I don't have an allegiance to either one of the systems, man. I started off as a PlayStation, man. I had a PlayStation 1.
I gave you my Crash Bandicoot, by the way.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
What is Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah, you still owe me some bread with that Crash. You told my Crash Bandicoot up,
I didn't tell you game up, girl. Crash Bandicoot's fun, though.
Yeah, you told my Crash Bandicoot up.
I get it back to you.
Okay.
Anyway, man, Crash Bandicoot was fun. PlayStation 2 was a great system, man. The first time I never played the original Xbox. The first time I played Xbox was Xbox 360. It's a nice system, man.
You played it with Hearn?
Yeah. Hearn. First time I got on 360 was Hearn. First time, because I had stopped playing video games for a while. I kind of took a little time off. 360 was nice, man. Fight Night. What else is on 360, man? I used to play all the time. Of course, all the basketball games, NBA 2K.
You played Gears of War. Y'all played that
Gears
one.
Of War.
What's that game? Halo. You play Halo? Did you like Halo?
I played it a couple times. I didn't really like Halo. Halo was too much for me. I like my games. I like my shooting games more realistic. I don't like all that futuristic jetpacks and laser guns unless it's Contra. Outside of that, man, I'm good, bro.
See, that's an Xbox exclusive.
That's true, but yeah, I think Halo's a very popular game. I didn't like it, but it's a popular game though. It's sold.
It's sold, man.
Yeah, don't sleep on Halo now. Halo was the thing.
Yeah, I ain't even saying, but I'm just saying, bro. Y'all, Xbox, man. One thing I do respect about the Xbox, man. They I do like at one point I thought they was gonna do that forward compatible stuff or something compatible with the PlayStation, but they scrapped that.
They need to go ahead and just unite the gamers.
Yeah, they do, man. I mean, it's one system, really. I mean, they both can do the same things.
Exactly.
So I remember Xbox throwing that out there, man. I don't know what happened, but they definitely need to go back and revisit that.
Station probably didn't like it.
Yeah,
probably Station holding the game up. I wouldn't doubt it one bit, man. But it needs to be done, man. Because I got a lot of friends who play Xbox, a lot of friends who play PS4. Need to go unite the systems, man.
Yeah.
Ass whoopings for everybody.
Yeah, because that's what it boils down to, man. Because when I beat you the last time in NBA Live, and you still haven't made my veggie dip, when I whooped you, I whooped you on the PlayStation. Now, you good, you straight on the box, but when you come when you come home to my home, it's different.
Okay.
You feel me? Because the controllers fit different in my hand. You know, it just everything's different. About it looks good. It's sexy. It's like yeah. You ever seen a beautiful woman with, you know, natural hair? Natural ass. Pretty feet. That's what the PlayStation look like to me when that bitch light up when I turn it on, boy.
So what about?
Well, I talk to that bitch every day, boy. I say, baby, open up.
So what the Xbox look like?
Xbox look like that. Xbox look like that girl from 10 years from high school who used to be the bad thing. Used to see it like, dang, boy, I want her. She my high school crush.
Oh my God!
See, 10 years from now, she got 3 babies. Talking about, hey man, you want my number? Can you come to my house?
Hater, man. You a hater.
Yeah, nah. This is what the PlayStation brings, bro. All y'all people out there who play Xbox, I'm saying it right now. Y'all are trash. Y'all need to see.
That's a lot of people, man. Everybody trash.
Everybody who plays the Xbox is trash based off on their liking for gaming. You're not trash as a person.
Ooh, that hurt.
You're just trash because you hold on. I'll put this in better context. You have horrible taste in systems. So you trash at picking systems and video game systems. Come home, come to the PlayStation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say about the PlayStation.
Yeah, you don't need. Let me keep bigging up PlayStation.
So, haven't played you anything on PlayStation? Have you ever played anything?
Yeah, we played on 2K.
Oh, Larry.
Yeah, Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Puerto Rico, wasn't it?
We play in Puerto Rico too. We have a PlayStation in Puerto Rico.
We did have one. No, it wasn't Puerto Rico. It was my bachelor party. It was Tampa. You're right. Yeah. Okay, you're right. Yeah, Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
We did have one. They didn't want me to be played though. I think one of y'all bought it.
I definitely didn't bring mine. I definitely was gonna put that thing on no plane, cause no sir.
Man, come on home to the Xbox, man.
Nah, man. Yeah. Xbox is, you know what, man? All jokes aside, Xbox is cool, man. It's just that once you get used to something, you just used to it, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel about the 360, man. I mean, about the Xbox One. It's like I'm used to it, but I still play both systems.
Yeah, you know, it's like Apple and Samsung. They just brought out the S9. The S9 is cool, you know, but I'm not about to get that right now because I got an S8. I mean, there's no need to, but I'm stuck on Samsung products. You know, I can't get an Apple. I mean,
it's trash.
Yeah,
Apple trash, like for real.
Yeah, I believe Apple's trash too. I think the iPhone is for girls.
Yeah. I think girls and young boys. Yeah. Me and man, you don't got an iPhone, man. Period. So you think women are young boys. So what it boils down to with the but like you saying with Samsung and the new phones coming out every year, whatnot. The policy is, man, unless you balling, just skip a year.
Just skip a year.
When you buy your phones, I tell people all the time, man, don't go in there being cheap, man. Go in and spend the phone on the best phone they have, a phone that you want to like. So when 2 years come up, or when a new one come out, you won't be feeling.
Exactly.
Yeah, you be like, all right, I'm good. I can still rock this S8 to the S10 come out, or the Note 8 to the Note 10 come out, or whatever. You don't want to get stuck on that model for model game, man. They playing you. Yeah,
they be playing you like a fool, man. Like I say, I mean, the guys who go out there and buy iPhones, like we were saying, women and little kids should buy iPhones. That's what it's meant for. Yeah. But you know, when a guy goes out there and looks for an iPhone, I look at him in disdain, man.
I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
why?
You want people to see you walking around with an iPhone? Oh, you pull that out. I'm like, bro, you got to get out of here, dog. Like, I can't. Like, if I'm going to the court to play basketball, I'm picking teams, and a man pull an iPhone on the sideline, he can't run with me.
Nah, man.
You got to go, bro. You got to go, man.
Man, if I was an Uber driver, man, I would tell Uber drivers only to pick up guys who got Samsungs. If they binged you with an iPhone, man, you need to tell them to catch go ahead and catch the other cabs.
Exactly. Yeah. Yellow cab.
Yeah, catch a yellow cab. Yellow cabs are for iPhone folks.
Exactly.
Ubers are for Samsung folks.
If I was hiring some employees, man, I was like, man, all right, this dude, man, he got a college degree, man, he ready to work. Young dude, ready to guy. He got an iPhone. You can't work
out of there. I'm definitely phone discriminative. Yeah. I'm definitely. I'm sorry. iPhone. I picked up iPhone. I felt like I was gonna die. I started shaking. Yeah. I started doing the Harlem Shake.
Not the Harlem Shake.
Boy, I was juking. You know how the motherfuckers say juking? I was juking, cuz. I started juking. I was looking like Pookie and New Jack. You remember Pookie tried to? He had that crack.
Yeah, Pookie was wet too.
That crack pipe was wet. Pookie was crying. You see when Pookie was looking at that crack pipe,
sir.
and Pookie started crying. Cause you know how when you was a kid you used to get whooped, it used to be so bad that you couldn't even say nothing, you couldn't even scream. That's what Pookie, he couldn't even say nothing, he was crying that bad.
Yeah, Pookie was done, boy. Yeah, dog.
Yeah. You think they gonna ever have a You think they gonna ever have another New Jack City? I know we talked about this previously, man.
Like another New Jack City 2 or a movie like New Jack City?
A movie like New Jack City, like a cult. Because, we had Friday, that was a cult classic. We had New Jack City, a cult classic. We got Paid in Full, cult classic.
Yeah.
Then you got Scarface.
So trash.
You didn't like Paid in Full?
Like, I like the movie, but looking back on it, like, that movie was hot garbage, dog. That movie was garbage.
What made that movie so garbage?
Just everything, man. The acting, man. You gotta think who they had acting. They had, what's my man's name?
You talking about, what's it, Harris, who played,
Wire. Dude from the Wire.
Wire, yeah.
Yeah. He the same guy in every movie. I don't dislike him, but he the same guy in every movie.
Wood Harris.
Yeah. Correct. Mekhi Phifer in there.
Yeah.
Cameron and all them other no names in that movie, man. Come on, bro. It wasn't.
I thought it was all right, man. I thought
okay. It was good for the times.
Yeah, it was just good for the times. I mean, when you start watching, like, it's Scarface. Scarface to me didn't have great acting in it. It was just a cult classic to me.
Yeah. None of those guys in the movie was Latin. There was a bunch of white guys playing
exactly.
Nice.
Yeah,
you gotta love it.
Boy, I tell you, I said, man, because Tony, Al Pacino, he's what, Italian, right?
Correct.
He was playing
terrible Cuban accent.
I mean, he was basically like the dude Christian Bale having the Batman voice. You know what Christian Bale in the movie with that Batman voice, man, it was crazy. But at the time, nobody looked at it like that.
Christian Bale the truth, though.
You think Christian Bale? I like Christian Bale.
Christian Bale's the truth.
He should have. I think they started messing. Ben Affleck, man, come on, cuz.
Yeah, Ben Affleck.
Nah, man, not Batman.
He terrible at everything.
Nah.
Name a good Ben Affleck movie, man. Ben Affleck.
The Accountant.
Did you watch that? That movie was so garbage, man.
You didn't like that? What about Good Will Hunting?
I didn't see that one. I can't.
Me either. I just had to throw it out there because I didn't see it. Daredevil was horrible.
Exactly, dog. Ben Affleck's not good at anything.
What about Geely with him and Jennifer Lopez?
Trash.
What about
because Ben Affleck's never made a good movie.
It's something out there I'm missing, man. He made a good movie, man.
No, he didn't.
He had to make something.
I doubt it.
Matt Damon's made some good movies.
Yeah, Matt Damon made some. All right. We made some good movies. What was the movie he was
Born Supremacy?
Never seen any one of them, but the game was good. They had a game on Xbox. I think that was a good game. I liked it.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm saying Jason Bourne. I said Born Supremacy.
Right, I know what you meant.
Yeah.
It was Born Identity.
Yeah, Born Identity. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, his name was Jason Bourne. But yeah, Ben Affleck, man, was never looked at as a great actor, man. But he was just one of those Hollywood playboys that people, gave him and I'm assuming the man worked, man. But some of these guys just get a pass.
Ben Affleck trash, dog.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing, man. We both 2 men sitting here, dog. I want to say we movie buffs. We both seen a good amount of movies. We can't have one good movie he was in.
Nah, I can't, man.
Trash.
I mean, he had Jennifer Lopez though. For
trash.
Jennifer Lopez trash?
No. Ben Affleck still trash.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Even with Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah.
Okay. Who you think was a better look for Jennifer Lopez? Ben Affleck or Puff Daddy?
Puff Daddy.
Yeah. See, Jennifer Lopez fell off when she started. Even though Puff was doing what she said, Puff was doing his thing on her.
Mm-hmm.
Man, everybody loved Jennifer Lopez when she was with Puff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man. Puff was running the world and they had New York on lock. Now she want to come back now with A-Rod.
Yeah.
They want to come back, man. They doing it,
Yeah.
Latin. I call it semi-Latin. They doing that semi-Latin thing, those two, whatever. But they doing that thing or whatnot. But
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, A-Rod trash to me.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm just talking about them as a couple.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the man personally, but I don't know, man. I just think you get impression for some people, man. That
trash.
Yeah, like he trash or like he's putting on. That's not really him.
Oh yeah.
Like he's not 100% authentic. I don't think eventually you have to show yourself characteristics of yourself. I think he just tries to play up to a certain image, and I just don't. With the steroid era, man, when he said he didn't take steroids and all that stuff, man, you took that stuff, man.
Didn't he get caught?
Yeah, he got caught.
Trash.
Yeah, man. I
How
mean,
did you get caught taking steroids?
I don't know, man. I mean, these dudes, you know what's so crazy, man? These dudes tell on themselves when they put somebody else involved with it. You know, when you're trying to do something, man, read a book. Learn. Hey, you don't need no doctor. Just take a couple of steroids, man. If you start feeling bad, stop taking them. Only person you can tell on yourself is yourself.
That's true.
You know, come up with an alias, man. Come up with an alias, man, and send it to a P.O. box. These dudes got, you know, they got doctors, they got other players, man. I mean, when they start writing books, they're going to include your name in it.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah.
Jose Canseco.
Yeah, Jose Canseco, man. He was throwing everybody under the bus.
Jose Canseco, the worst yet the best at the same time.
Yeah, he's definitely the worst and the best at the same time. That dude, man, that dude was so trash in baseball, man. All he could do was hit home runs. He couldn't play defense. He couldn't do anything.
Remember that ball bounced off his head and went over?
Yeah, that was classic. Ball bounced right off the top of his head, man. That dude garbage, man.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah,
Him
man.
and his brother.
Yeah, I mean, I forgot he had his brother, twin brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that dude, man.
Yeah, I was reading the story a couple of days ago, man. They got in trouble about that fight. Jose Canseco was supposed to be the celebrity fight or something, but he sent his brother, and they got caught because his brother got all kinds of tattoos and stuff that Jose Canseco didn't have.
Oh.
I gotta love it, man.
Oh, man,
Coming to court. Somebody filed a lawsuit and everything, man, because it's supposed to be they paid for Jose Canseco to do the celebrity boxing match, but Jose Canseco had to be somewhere else, and some other appearance went out, so he sent his brother. You gotta love it, man. Just stupidity at its finest.
All right. Yeah, you definitely gotta love that stuff. Jose Canseco was trying to rape the game. Yeah, he was trying to rape them people out of their money.
Yeah, Jose Canseco trash.
Yeah, he's definitely trash.
God, dog. Well, he might be.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of, this dude isn't trash, and we definitely don't want because he's a little bit too close.
Who?
Deontay Wilder. We didn't talk about his fight, man.
He won.
Huh?
He won, right?
Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat I can't think of the other guy's name.
It don't matter.
Yeah. But that was a good fight, man. That dude rocked him he had Wilder sleep on his feet, man.
But Wilder came through though.
He did, man.
I call him Wilder. That's close enough. Wilder.
Yeah.
Wilder came through.
Yeah, Wilder came through, man. The dude is Wilder hit hard.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, I mean he
can take a punch too.
He can take a punch. He said that he can beat Mike Tyson in his prime.
All right, Deontay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yeah,
then again, he may give him a Lennox Lewis problem because that reach. Mike Tyson got short arms, man. Mike Tyson ain't but 5'9", 5'10". Yeah. So he probably could have. He would have gave some trouble if he used the right technique like Lennox Lewis did. Don't let Mike Tyson get in close. He probably could have beat him. I'm not gonna trip. He probably could have beat him.
Yeah, I mean Buster Douglas did the same thing too at first. You know, he was keeping him off. Buster Douglas was killing him with the jab because his reach was too long.
Yeah, that's Mike's problem. Mike got alligator arms, man. But boy, when he get in close, that's why his uppercut was so effective because he would get right up on you. He'd get right up in your gut, and you sitting up there trying to go over and this and that, and Mike Tyson just come under in that chin. Man.
You sleep.
Oh,
yeah, boy. You sleep, man. That dude right there, man. I still laugh with him and Mitch Blood Green. No,
that Mitch Blood Green is the man of the decade, man of the millennium of trying Mike Tyson like that, man.
That man was trying Mike Tyson. He said Mike Tyson a sissy, a punk, all these stuff, all those words that you can't say right now, man. They'll get you in trouble.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. But man, he was calling Mike Tyson all kinds of crazy names back then, man.
Tried it.
You know what, man? With this PC era, man, you can barely say anything. Anybody can barely take a joke. You know, what's the guy who outed Bill Cosby, the comic?
Hannibal Buress.
Hannibal Buress.
That's a terrible name, by the way. Hannibal Buress? I never came across somebody in my life named Hannibal.
Hey, man. They took it back to the 16th century, man.
Apparently so.
Yeah. What's that team who made it to the final for Loyola Chicago?
Yeah.
Yeah. He did he had to do a comedy show over there. And you know what they told him was they said, hey, you can't cuss, you can't demean women, you can't have racial epithets, you can't say racial epithets, you can't do this, you could do that. Why did he take the show? So all in all, he got on there, he said something crazy. And they pulled him off stage, and the show was stopped for a minute, and they put him back on stage. A comic, I mean, I understand the school is a Catholic school or whatever the case might be, but listen, man, comedy is supposed to be, or just in general, people speaking their mind. When you speak your mind, man, to me, that is the best way of getting to know somebody. And comedy is expression through the mind. And when people start speaking, through, their personal experiences, it's because of things they went through or things that they see in the world that you can laugh at.
Correct.
When you start putting a cap on what people can say in a comedy show, regardless of where it's at, oh my goodness, man.
Yeah, he still took the show, but he probably saw that check and was like, all right. Man.
Yeah, he took the check.
I don't think Hannibal really rolling the money. I could be one person that got more money than we do.
Oh yeah,
nah, he
ain't got money. No, he ain't got
I'm
money.
tripping. I don't think Hannibal Buress rolling the money.
Now, see, you think Bill Cosby has reached out there and touched them? You think Bill Cosby, maybe talked to some promoters and stuff like that and say, hey, cuz, this man disrespected me. He put me back on the mainstream again. Because, nobody was checking for... Bruh, I'll be honest with you. I wasn't one of those people who knew about that Bill Cosby stuff. I never really heard about that. I know comedians said that was like, a running joke, or they always knew about that in Bill Cosby and some people in the industry. But I don't think it was like... Obviously, it wasn't spread to the masses like that in the past.
Yeah, so the same way. I didn't know anything about that until Hannibal Buress brought it back out to the light, or recently. So he probably, I don't know, man. Bill probably don't even care, man.
Man, Bill don't care, man. Bill don't. His daughter passed away. Rest in power to his daughter. He lost a son. Close to 20 some odd years ago in a crazy situation. Some people thought that he was murdered. They didn't think it was a suicide. Bill, they say he's going blind in one eye or something like that.
Yeah, the eye finished.
Yeah, so, I mean, that man, one way or the other, man, I hate to say it like this, I don't think his daughter passing is karma. I don't want to put it like that. I want to be careful with my words. But he's having a lot of tragic events happen in his life, man, that, maybe certain things that he did in the past did catch up to him. It's catching up to him.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. Who knows, man?
Yeah, I don't want to say his daughter passing away was that, because that's something that he can't control, and you don't want to think karma affects somebody who's with you if you believe in karma. But man, he's having a lot of crazy things happen to him. I think they're gonna retry him again, right? Or try to do it.
I don't. Who knows?
But why lock Bill Cosby up, man?
Yeah. For what?
Yeah, for what? I mean, what is that going to accomplish?
Exactly. He was just sit up in white collar jail with all the rest of the white collar criminals.
Yeah.
Even though it's not a white collar crime.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in club fed, as they say.
Yeah, and let me make this clear, man. If he did something, he should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. But at the same time, the end game to me, when some people, and this is just my personal opinion, when some people come out, and we said this before, when people come out so late with these allegations, and then other people start throwing allegations out there, it makes, people start get desensitized to it, so it makes it hard for people to really feel compassionate about it when it's certain things that happened way back in the past that people can just man, should I really care about this? Should I really care if Bill Cosby goes to prison?
Exactly. The floodgates open.
Yeah. So, it's sad that if those situations are true, that, we have to, Bill Cosby has to suffer the fate of that, and he has to go to prison. But he's an old man. He's going to, I don't know, man. It's tough to say, because it's just an old man who's going to go to prison. He's probably going to die in prison within, he's already passing away right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's a slippery slope. I don't want to go all the way down that slippery slope. But man, I feel sorry for people who are truly victims, and the people who are lying, man. You are scumbags.
Scumbag.
Yeah, man. You shouldn't be lying on people.
I heard anybody call a scumbag in a long time.
Scumbag, man.
That was a good choice of words, though. Scumbag.
You're a scumbag. Yeah. If the women who are truly something that happened to them, I feel sorry for you, and if something did truly happen, then Bill should get prosecuted. I just feel like doing something to Bill Cosby, I think he's already suffering as much. I mean, throwing him in prison, I don't know what is that going to do for you
at his age.
At his age, and what's going to make you super happy, because he looks like he's transitioning out of this world right now. But for the women who lie, and that's one thing we don't talk about a lot. They're scumbags, and they lie, and it's a lot of women who lie on guys who didn't do things, and man, that just turns those guys' lives all the way around, man. For nothing. So, I mean, that those are for the women. I don't know who lied. I don't know who's telling the truth, But if you're lying, you're a scumbag to me.
Okay, speaking of comedians, how you feel about Kevin Hart, man? Do you think Kevin Hart is funny? And then before you get into it, I think he is. I think Kevin Hart been funny. I think Kevin Hart's still funny. But lately, it's like everybody out here got the same opinion on Kevin Hart, trash talk to Kevin Hart. Like, at what point, like, true, he's a little bit overexposed, but at what point did he stop being funny? Now, I agree. When he does all that physical comedy, he be falling over stuff, I don't think that's funny. But just him, like, his I guess his comedy, him talking, it's always been funny. He do interviews, he's still funny to me. So, what you think about Kevin Hart?
I think he's funny. I think I like him more in movies. Some movies, not all of those movies, but I like his stand-ups too. So I think he is funny. I think the fact, what Kevin Hart issue is, he has the same issue like Drake has. Drake might be considered the top rap guy. He might not be considered a true MC, but they feel like since Drake gets help, that he should be considered the top rap guy and he's getting all this pub. Kevin Hart, a lot of comedians say he gets a lot of help from, people he have on his team.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that in comedy.
Taking care of the team.
Yeah.
You got a group of writers. Most comedians have writers.
Well, they would say the true comedians don't. They might have people who help them, but they feel like certain people. Kevin has writers who goes to different comedian shows and picks up materials from them and kind of flip it in a way to make it applicable to his life.
Oh, okay. So I wasn't aware of that. That's going a little bit too far. I wasn't aware of that.
This is allegedly. Let me say allegedly.
But either way you put it, man, he still got to deliver it.
Yeah, he still got to deliver it. Yeah. Same thing with Drake. I mean, if you want to believe Quentin Miller, Drake referenced, he definitely referenced that track from Quentin Miller. What was that? I forget what that song was, but
most of Drake's songs sounded like, man, so it's easy to forget.
Yeah, but I mean, Drake had to deliver the song.
That's true. And the thing about, I don't think the fact that Drake gets help is what's holding him back. It's the fact that Drake is a quarter rap and 75% pop.
Yeah,
that's what kind of holds people with him like he's really rap, because Drake's success isn't based solely on rap, so it's hard to put him as one of rap's greats in my eyes. Jay-Z has never made a pop song. He made songs that's for the radio, but he never made a pop song to Drake's extent. So Jay-Z's career was based off him rapping. Nas, based off him rapping. Those older guys, based off them just strictly rapping. Now, if you need to transition to make pop songs to get your money, I got no problem with that. But I can't be like Drake is one of the hottest rappers because he's more pop than he is rap. Same with Nicki. When Nicki came out, she was rapping, but a good 5, 6 years, she made a lot of pop songs. She started when she went to the pop side. So it's hard. That's why the girls, these Cardi B, these girls stuff going there now, because like, yo, you was on the pop thing, you know what I'm saying? So now coming in the rap game, you trying to come back talking about you the queen, like, nah, you went to the pop side for a little bit too long to be like, I'm about to be the queen of rap. I don't think so.
I got you. I mean, don't you think rap is popular music? I mean, it's the number one stream genre of music in the world.
I agree with you. Rap is the most popular music, but it's different between pop and rap music.
See, I guess for me it's one and the same because rap is popular music. It's just that I guess when you try to do popular music, when you're doing popular music, you're getting people from different genres to, combine with your whatever genre of music you in to make a song that you can put out to the masses that this segment of this side messes with me and this segment of the side messes with this other person, so you're trying to combine those guys to make one popular song.
So what do you consider like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys? That's pop music, right?
I mean,
it's not R&B.
I don't consider it R&B. I guess
I look at pop as a form of music. I agree with you. Rap is a popular form of music, but I think of pop as a type of music.
I guess it's tricky for me because to me rap is popular music.
What do you consider? Okay, so tell me what you consider that genre of like Backstreet Boys and I wouldn't even say like Fall Out Boy, groups like that. They kind of got the rock and roll element to them, but they're more on the pop side. I think. I consider pop as a form of music.
I got you. I don't consider. Well, I don't know. I mean, I would consider them just
You got to label on something. You got to be a form of, because it's a form of music because a lot of people are doing it. You got country music, you got rock and roll, you got heavy metal, you got death metal, you got hip hop, you got R&B, you got jazz. You got to put that music in some kind of category. It ain't rap.
Boy band music?
But ain't always boy bands, though. You got solo acts. Ed Sheeran is a solo act, but I would consider his music as pop music. Taylor Swift, I would consider that pop music.
Well, a lot of people feel like some of those boy band groups was biting off like New Edition and, you know, the Jackson 5.
Still pop music.
Yeah, but they was saying they was going to like R&B type music. Like but once again, you know, do you consider Justin Timberlake like R&B or popular music?
I consider Justin Timberlake as a pop artist.
Okay.
Just because he collaborated with some black artists and put him in R&B. Justin B ain't got that rhythm and blues sound to him, man. No.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can see your point, man. I mean, but you know, regardless, you know, with Drake, I mean, with Kevin Hart, you know, I think that people are gonna hate on you when you're on top. So they're gonna find something to hate on you about. He's a funny guy. He makes semi good movies. For some of them good.
He makes some movies, man.
Some of them,
he make good, semi good. I say most of the movies Kevin Hart in, they serve their intended purposes to make you laugh. Give me a trash Kevin Hart movie, man. Go ahead, because I know you got something in your mind. Because you keep on saying some of his movies, so there got to be a few that you like. I am not feeling this one.
What was that? What was that movie he did with Ice Cube? I can't think.
Ride Along.
Ride Along 2.
Ride Along 1, Ride Along 2.
Yeah, you seen Ride Along 2?
I seen both of them. Yeah.
Was Ride Along 2 good?
It was funny. It wasn't good. It did have funny moments in it though. It wasn't a great movie. I give you that. It wasn't a great movie, but Ride Along 1 was a little bit better.
Okay, all right. Ride Along 2. By the way, I didn't watch it. Once again, you don't have to watch the movie not to know it's not good.
Did you even see Ride Along 1?
I didn't see Ride Along 1 either.
So you didn't see 1 or 2, but you go, okay.
Yeah, but once again, you don't have, it's like we say, I don't have to read the book to tell you need to read the book.
Exactly. That's the American way.
That's the American
right,
way.
Man.
The whole American way is telling people a certain thing and you're not even researching it.
Nope.
Nope.
You think I'm about to watch that, man? Nah, bro. You go watch it and you tell me what it's about.
I tell you, the preacher goes up there and preaches every Sunday about Jesus coming back and this does this and this does that. And people take the word from the preacher and apply it to everyday logic and don't go out there and research it themselves. So
correct.
But I mean, Kevin Hart, man, he's to me he's a top tier comedian, and I think in his field that's what's the most important thing. I think once the problem is a lot of people have said this before, you know, it's not room for like several black comedians to be at the top, which it should be, and they always fighting that crab in the bucket mentality, man.
You got that all day.
You know, it's just you know, it makes it so bad for black folks in general, man, to overcome things and just, you know, be happy for somebody's success. And Kevin Hart seems like a genuinely good dude. I mean, so I don't know why people are hating on him, but that's part of the allure when that's the part of when you become famous. Once you become famous, people are gonna hate on you. That's just, I mean, any position. You could be a manager, you can be a doctor, you can be a football player, you can be anything. You're going to have haters. You're going to have people dislike you. You're going to have people say things bad about you. It's just the way it is. You know when people don't say things bad about you?
When you're struggling.
Exactly. Or when you're not a threat.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's the only reason why people are not going to say bad things about you. So, you know, with Kevin Hart, man, continue to do good things because people are going to always speak ill will of you if you continue to do good things. They're going to always hate on you.
Yeah.
Hating is like broccoli and greens and good water. You need it. It fuels you. Sometimes it's a good motivator to look out there and say, man, Mike, you garbage. You and Cam, y'all podcast is garbage. Cam don't know what he talking about. You definitely don't know what you talking about. Both of y'all garbage. I like, cool.
I like that.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I use it as fuel.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's your opinion, man. I'm not mad at you. I'm not going to be coming up to your house, man, to throw hands with you because, you know, you said something, you know, that you didn't like about me.
I might. This podcast fire.
Okay.
So if you come with that hate, bro, you got to explain yourself.
What about Deontay Wilder said, you know, both of y'all are clowns?
I'll be a clown for that day.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be a clown for that day. That's cool. I'll take that, man. I'll take that. Nothing that man got to offer, bro.
Oh, man. Yeah. What we looking like on time today, man?
Yeah, an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay. All right, we got 10 more minutes because, our last podcast went 2 hours, man.
Way too long.
Yeah, way too long for our listening audience.
But it was good content, though. Last 2 podcasts, we got some learning in.
Yes.
We got some learning in. I mean, the streets need that.
Yeah, you need that, man. You can't, listen, we live in a microwave dynasty today. Everything is fast, quick, and you got to have it in a hurry, man. It's just like that. The snap of your fingers. You pay a bill on your phone. You can do anything instantaneously today. I mean, sheesh, man. I mean, you can make, we always been making instant grits. So, everybody, you ever had them instant grits, bro?
Love instant grits.
I
cheese in them things.
Yeah, instant. I never ate them things, bro.
You never had instant grits?
No. Well, nobody ever told me. I always, I'm sorry. Yes, I did. I'm tripping.
Yeah, it's not way to make grits,
bro.
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
You out there with cornmeal?
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, I'm thinking like I'm somebody that's making it from scratch.
Yeah, bro. Instant grits, man. The way to go.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Winn-Dixie's closing, man.
Like for good?
Yes. No.
Let me see finish, man.
No, Winn-Dixie. The only store that's going to be open is the one on Magnolia. They closed the one out there where I stay at. They closing the one out there on Tharp Street. They closed the one obviously on the south side.
Tharp Street closed?
Yep. I don't know why. I don't know. That gives a lot of business because they're college kids.
I told you what happened when Dixie, man. My whole philosophy when Dixie is, man, from what I've seen, is when Dixie screwed up trying to keep up with Publix.
Yeah. I
used to work at Winn-Dixie, man. We had a situation where it was 1 or 2 Winn-Dixies at the time. We had Magnolia. We had one over on Tennessee Street where Lucky's is now. There was a couple more here and there. One out there off Timberlane Road. It was like 3 or 4 Winn-Dixies, man. Yeah. They were doing fine. Publix started putting Publix got stores everywhere. So when they started to follow that trend, we put that one out there. I used to work at that got shut down. Tennessee Street shut down. So the thing about Publix is Publix can afford to put go build a brand new store and in a good area and have people coming to it, man. When Dix was trying to follow that trend, keeping up with Publix, and they couldn't keep up, and that just pushed them out of business.
Yeah, man. I mean, Publix, has their own marketing scheme that makes them so great. Mm-hmm. Publix is a private owned company because I worked for Publix for many years.
Shout out to Publix.
Yeah, shout out to Publix. I worked there for many years, and they had a customer service philosophy. The customer's always right. They always want to keep the store clean. They want to maintain, great relationships through the community. They always was, about that. And, Publix had a manuscript that they followed to the T. Mm-hmm. And, they was generating millions upon millions of dollars. And that's what's made them, that what made them have the ability to open up these stores. And then they actually start opening up, like, Publix liquors. Mm-hmm. And then they open up Crispers. Crispers was a Publix thing. I think I'm not sure what it is now. But, I mean, they started to corner the market. And like you were saying, I didn't know this about Winn-Dixie. They tried to copy Publix style, which they could have kind of just stayed, it's all right to have like a niche market.
Exactly. They were the beef people.
Yeah, they were the beef people.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what they did for many years. They was the beef people. You don't, just because a small little vegan restaurant is doing very good, and then you start seeing like all these huge, chain of restaurants starting to open around you, stay in your niche. People are going to come to you. Just stick what you're good at.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, so, yeah. Sorry, Winn-Dixie, a staple in Tallahassee, is going down, which means that somebody has to come in. We got Walmart, we got Lucky's, we got Whole Foods,
Publix.
Yeah, but you got Publix is the main grocery store.
Yeah, they pretty much, because but what it is Publix is a good mix between both. It's not trash food, but it's not great food. It's not you're getting Whole Foods type quality, but you're not getting Walmart groceries the worst. So you're not getting like Walmart groceries. It's like right in the middle. So you can shop at Publix and feel good about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Publix is sticking around. Yeah,
Walmart groceries, man.
It's never fresh.
It's never fresh. I mean, if you're gonna get some meat out of Walmart, man, you better off going to Rebels.
Cause don't sleep on Rebels. 5 for $20. Yes, sir. Shout out to Rebels.
Yeah, Rebels. We used to go to Rebels all the time. My mama needed some. Actually, they have greens. They be having them greens for like $5. Cut up greens already.
Oh yeah, in the bag.
Well, yeah, in the bag. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah. They already cut up.
Yeah, cut up and straight in the bag. Rinse them off and go to work.
Yep, go to work. Yeah. So I mean, shout out to Rebels, man. They've been a staple in Tallahassee for so many years too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we giving y'all free advertising. So come on, Rebels, holla at your boys.
Yeah, please, man. Please, we talk about y'all meat every day.
Every single day, all homo.
Oh, all homo.
Yeah. So, by the way, man, we want to let y'all know we still, developing the page, the Instagram page, the Facebook page. We got some things in the works. everything is slow cooking.
That'll be, matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and say it now. The Instagram and Facebook page will be done before the next podcast.
Okay. I like that.
Guaranteed.
See, that's the project manager speaking. So I have to get on that and do what I need to do. And, you know, like we always talk about, if y'all have any topics, go to nothingabove-the-moon60@gmail.com.
Yep.
You know, and post some show topics that we can talk about, because we want to start this lunch break. We're going to eventually get that started, but like I said, you know, with those topics and the help from y'all guys, we can, you know, maybe, you know, try to add that segment in sooner than later, so we can get some good topics to talk about.
See, that's a direct result of what happens when people don't help, man. We've been asking y'all to bring in some topics for the Nothing Above the Moon 60. Nothing Above the Moon 60@gmail.com email, so we can start the lunch break. We're not getting the support we need from you guys, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
Now, if you want us to come in and talk about our own topics, we will. You know, we will. But show us some love, man. Show us a little bit of love.
Please show us some love. That's all we want. Just a little bit. You know, just a little bit of love, man. Just a little bit of tender love and care. So
I got a question for you, too, before we got it. Quick question. I'm going to ask you about this since you're a Chrysler, man.
Yeah.
How you feel about Dodge dropping Ram?
What?
You know that?
No.
Ram is his own company now.
Ram is his own company.
Yep. No longer part of Dodge. Actually, it's been going on for a while. I just figured it out too long ago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know, I'm in the market trying to give me something else, man. To drive soon here, man. I was looking at them Rams. And I was like, why does this thing keep stopping like 2000? I think it's like 2010 is where it stopped at. So now it's not Dodge Ram. It's just Ram.
I think that's stupid.
I don't know why they would drop that popular vehicle like that, but yeah, Ram is his own company now. So it's just Ram. No more Dodge Ram.
That is stupid. They're trying to make it like Acura or some shit. Like, you know.
I guess so, man. Dodge want to focus
Like,
on the Challengers and Chargers and all that good stuff, and we just put Ram over here by itself.
That's stupid, man. Dodge, see, y'all was doing a lot of good things, man. Until you start to do something crazy like that, man, and take away Ram, man.
Yep.
I don't get that, man. I don't know what that move is supposed to do. I mean, why isolate Ram and make them their own little entity?
I have no clue.
I'm pretty sure, obviously, they're gonna have money go to Dodge, but that doesn't make any sense. I mean, unless they just have. I mean, all right, if you want to have a niche.
The truck game?
The truck game, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty. These trucks better be fire.
I think it's the same thing.
What the hell did they doing, man? I mean, it's crazy. So I'm gonna have to go to Ram to get a Dodge Ram or to get a Ram truck.
I guess so, man.
Because for so many years the Ram trucks was garbage. Nobody was buying those things. Those things look crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you remember in the early 2000s,
yes,
they switched it.
I had one.
Yeah.
Ram, man. I'm not gonna say they're the best trucks, but as far as looks go, to me they're still top of the game, man. SRT10 and Daytona.
Ooh. Oh man,
I still want Daytona to this day.
Daytona's clean, man.
I think about I can get one. They're not even that expensive.
Nah, you definitely get one.
Just sleeping, man. Do they still make Daytonas?
Yeah, they do. I have to double check on that. I think they still do though. I think it definitely is like a special. You probably have to order it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would assume so. You probably have to get the Daytona package added to it.
What make it different? Just the stickers?
Just the stickers and the engine, because I think with the Daytona, actually it's just a regular Ram. I mean, it's just the V8 version of it. I think Daytona's, they don't give them. It's a Hemi, obviously, but it's not the SRT. It's just the stickers. Really, when I think about it, it's just the stickers.
Interesting, man. I always liked the Daytona though, man. It was nice look.
Yeah,
Daytona trash. But the Daytona Rams were clean, though.
Yeah, and definitely before we leave, man, Orlando, fix your freaking roads, man.
Oh, my God.
Great goodness, the I-4 is freaking horrible, man. I'm tired of driving on that garbage road, man.
Yeah.
You drive on that road, you don't know if you're going to run into a construction zone, cinder blocks. The roads are so narrow. I'm like, why y'all doing this? And Orlando, please, for the love of me, eliminate tolls, man. I don't know. You know what? You need to. I don't know what tolls have done for the city of Orlando and what y'all revenue stream for the city of Orlando is with the tolls.
A lot of money. A lot of money for the city.
A lot of money for the city. But my goodness, the I-4 still hasn't been worked on since Master P was saying and he was saying in 1996. That road is terrible, man. Orlando, get your act together, man. That's why Tampa to me is a better city than Orlando.
Shout out to Tampa.
I used to love, at one point I put Orlando over Tampa. I was like feeling Orlando. Then whatever reason, man, I ran into a couple of toes, man. I was going down to Disney World for a conference, and I know I ain't about to get on no toll road, so I'm just driving. Next thing you know, I run right in the toll. Some people say I have exact change. I ran through it. It was raining. I was trying to find change. I was getting rained on. Gotta have a sun pass when you're down there.
So nothing happened when you ran through it? They didn't send you a bill yet?
I don't know. I called them and told them I ran through it. I need to pay the bill.
Oh man, come on, bro.
Yeah, I ain't want no issues, man.
That's not a Rickers high move, dog. Don't lose your edge, man.
You think I lost a couple of Rickers points with that?
Yeah, you lost a couple. Not only when I went through that bill, they sent the bill. I still want to pay that bill. Cause I'm like, man, I ain't what you're talking about. It wasn't me. No sir.
It's only $1.
Still, I make it even better. Paying no damn dollar. You kidding me? I gotta mail this shit. Oh man, I'm good, bro.
I just paid it online, man. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, but
damn, I went old school mailing. Huh?
Yeah, you went old school. You lost a couple of Rickers points. Well, you went back to
Rickers. There you go. Yeah, I ain't some Rickers points for that one. I ain't losing none on that, bro.
Yeah, you went back. Yeah, you gained about 2 points mailing it in, saying it's gonna be in the mail. Yeah. So yeah, man. But that's all we got, man.
Hold on.
Okay.
Quick Dodge information.
All right.
For both of us, I didn't know. 2009, Chrysler announced it will separate the Ram truck lineup from the Dodge name to better focus Ram to real truck customers and Dodge to performance enthusiasts.
Whoa. So basically, Dodge is the sports car, and Ram is the truck.
If you want a truck, you need to go holler Ram. You want to be a what is it? What does it say? Performance enthusiast. Then you switch over to the Dodge company. So there you go.
Okay. All right.
2009. So it's been going on now for 8 years.
8 years.
9 years.
Oh.
And we just bring this breaking news to the podcast.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey. Yo, 9 years ago, I didn't know either, man. I didn't know, man. So man, just because it's old to somebody else, it might be new to somebody else too. So it's new to me. It's new information for me. So
me too, man. Somebody learning for the first time in the audience.
Yeah. So breaking news, man. Ram is a totally different brand than Dodge. So, when I thought about that, I didn't see like the Dodge emblem on some of those Ram trucks.
Yeah, just the Ram on the front. But I thought they started doing that for a while anyway.
Okay.
Well, who knows, man.
It's all good. Yeah. All right, well, if that's it, man, I'm about to say my little friendly words, kind words at the end, man, so we going to get this over.
All right.
Well, cool, man. Well, it was an eventful week this week, man. We had a good little trip down there to Orlando, and we went to watch the Magic play, and the Magic played the Boston Celtics, and we watched basically a college basketball game where we was sitting up there in the 30th row of the Roman Coliseum, and my nose was bleeding so bad.
Oh man, we all bleeding.
Yeah, my nose was bleeding real bad, sitting up way up there in those nosebleed seats.
You disrespected college, bro. That was a middle school game.
That was a middle school
game?
Yeah,
you disrespected college. I rather watch a college basketball game than what we saw.
Oh man,
for the Magic. The Magic played like hot trash. And just for the record about bleeding, we were in the nosebleeds, and we were 3 rows from the very top of the Amway Center, which is probably about, I would guess maybe 200 feet high.
Yeah.
So
I felt scared.
Yeah, I did too. I started getting dizzy when I went up there, man. The t-shirt cannon couldn't make it up there.
No.
The blimp couldn't make it that high, man. There was clouds up there, man. We was high in the pits up there, bro. When you
can't get a t-shirt up there,
nah.
When you can't get a t-shirt up there to where you sitting at, you sitting in the wrong seats.
Wrong section, man.
Wrong section, wrong seats, man. So you don't want no part of where the t-shirts can't be dropped off at.
That wasn't a good look for none of us, man. We can't let that happen again, bro.
Nah, man. We definitely can't let that happen again, man. We just picked some seats, man, and it is what it is. So, but going forward, man, no more bleeds. No more bleeds. But you know what? We'd have been disappointed if we would have sat lower to watch that middle school basketball game.
That is true, man, but you don't want nobody to see you sitting in the bleeds, though.
Yeah, they like
somebody walk by and be like, this in the bleeds.
But nobody can see us in the bleed. They don't have camera angles up there in the bleeds.
That's you're 100% right. You're right about that.
Yeah, when you usually see people sit in the bleeds and they fall out, they just catch them falling. You see the camera down there, seeing somebody fall from the bleeds to the good section.
The beer man didn't even come out there. The beer man was like, no
beer, no food, nobody came up to the bleeds. They just only thing they have at the bleeds is tissue. They give you free tissue. Shout out to Charmin. They give you free tissue to wipe your nose because you definitely be bleeding.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I want to leave y'all with this. Make sure, man, when you go to a sporting event, don't buy any bleeds. Spend your money on something that you would love to see, man, and that you're willing to pay the money for, so you don't sit in nosebleed sections. And when you go to Orlando, buy a sun pass. Those are very valuable words that I'm giving to you. Because if you go to Orlando and you don't have a sun pass and you think you're going to carry around $2 or $3 or $4 worth in change, you're mistaking yourself and you're going to be very mad. All right? Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave that for y'all. All right? So, all right, man. I guess we're going to continue with our Sunday and we'll see y'all next week.
All right, folks, man. Shout out to Deontay Wilder.
Yep.